So Norma has been in the business for 15 months, rank 1 still, but sure, sizable income, 3,500 Rand channel value, introduced the same amount of people as Paul, 41, business is 5 points, but 162 people in her business. So do you see the leverage? We often talk about this business being about time and numbers, right? You control your first point, and time takes care of itself. You give your channel time to duplicate, and that translates into 3,500 Rand every month after 16 months. So this is Norma's snapshot of her business. We see Norma all the time, very invested, committed wealth engineer. We don't bring the uncommitted ones up onto stage. So Norma, tell us your story as we asked Paul. What was your experience? Everyone is very different. What was your experience? How did you come to find out about this business and eventually join it?
Okay, I've got a neighbor who actually introduced me to the business. She sent the 2-minute video clip with Brendan, and I listened to it and I'm thinking, oh, you know what, I just want to just listen. And I'm not a network marketer and I've never done any before. So I said, we'll go and listen. She's my neighbor. I don't want to bend mine. So eventually Saturday we came, and I remember I was sitting on that very last row of the auditorium, and halfway through the presentation, I'm not stealing your story, but definitely I said to her, I'm in. Just after hearing that recurring income, you know, and the fact that you are joining, but you are not parting with your money at that very same time. So I said, you know what, I'm joining. And I guess, you know, she was just blushing. Never thought that I would just eventually buy in. And I didn't sign up straight away after the presentation because I didn't have any of my bank details. So I went home, I slept over it. And the following day, it was Sunday afternoon, I said, woman, I need to sign up, you know. So, and after signing up, the question was like, because I'm a bit of an introvert, so I was like, then who am I going to speak to? I started with my family, because, I mean, obviously those are the home people, you know. So I went there, and, you know, they kind of like look at you and thinking, no.
Yeah, the family never believes
Exactly.
you.
So I left them, and because I remember it was in October 2017, so I left it, and I said, you know what, I'll show them. In December, when I went home, because I'm from Northwest, I said, you guys are joining. I don't care what you say, you supporting me. And they sign up, but where I'm going is that, you know what, this business, what works most is the strangers. Because I've signed my family and 90% of them have just fallen off. I'm left with strangers, people that I've just met in shopping malls, you know, everywhere that I go, I make the point that I make a conversation. And what I love about this business is because, like I said, I was a bit of an introvert, but then now I don't have any issues. You know, I approach people, and whoever says yes, woohoo, no, you press the next button and you move on. And most of you, you know, when they showed that slide that you'd be earning this much, and some of you, I would believe they're thinking, you are a lazy bug, look, 15 months and you just earning 3.4. But that 3.4, it's an extra income on top of what I'm getting. I'm in pharmaceuticals, and you know, I have to juggle around. I'm a mother of 2, so you know, you have to fit in due point in between. And also what I love, I've just did my KPA, and you know, I was sitting there and we were fighting for a 5. You know, and I looked at her and I'm like, woman, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. You're not giving me that 5, I'll give myself 5 at due point.
There you go.
So yeah, that's my journey. And the wonderful thing about the Dew Point system is because you know what, you once you've approached a prospect and they've signed up, you know, the only thing that you have to do is just do a follow-up. But basically everything is on the app. Wherever you are, whenever, at 12 o'clock in the morning, whatever the time might be, the person can work on their business. So that's what we call making money while we're sleeping. And you know, my dark skin pigmentation people sometimes think that, you know, this business is for people who don't have money. And I think we need to shift that mindset. I've got a diploma. I'm in pharmaceuticals. And as I'm speaking right now, I know that, you know what, my job is not guaranteed. And if it happens that I pass away, I won't give that certificate or diploma to my daughter. You know, so I'm securing this future for them. Because even if I'm dead, the money that I've built with my channel, it will still be paid to them. So, yeah.
So any other aspirations besides just leaving legacy behind in this business? We're still very early in. 15 months is a blink of an eye. When would you look back at this business and go, wow, I've arrived?
I don't think I'll ever come to a point where I say I have arrived. You know,
we're recording this.
I'm a dreamer. You know, I'm a dreamer, and I do tell myself that I'm a winner. Hence, I've never given up, even after 15 months with that amount, because I know that. And with this business, what's so nice is that also, Lynette, you are my inspiration. You know, when you had that dry season, and I always, when, you know, I get the nose, and I'm like, think about Lynette, think about Lynette, think about Lynette. And, you know, those dry season, when they boom, you can't even stop them. So, well, I've been even having problems with my cars, and I've said to myself, I'm not going to take my money and go buy another new car. Dew Point will buy a car for me.
There we go.
And you know, the nicest thing as well is that with this business, what's so nice is that, you know, the knowledge that you get, the information that you get to be money savvy, it's so amazing. Fortunately enough, yes, I've got a house in Cosmo City, and I've managed to, you know, not pay that house over 20 years. And I can guarantee you that by the age of 40 years, I'll be done with my bond, and I'm gunning for my second bondage.
Awesome.
And also, I'm a bit of a rural girl, so I like doing farming, which is my next project. And I know that Dew Point will be funding that project of mine.
There we go. That's awesome. I'm sure over the last 15 months, you've come to appreciate the teamwork that is available for you and that you can leverage in this business. You spoke about how Lynette inspires you. Do you want to give a shout out at all to your team?
Oh yes, definitely. I'm going to start with my beautiful daughter and my son. You know, I love you guys. You know, always mommy tells you that I'm doing this for you. And you've been so wonderful to my daughter that, you know what, you allow me that time, you know, whenever the nanny is not around to stay with the little one. And thank you for that, because whenever, each and every morning when I wake up, I know that mommy owes you big time. So my team, Elaine, big up to you. Pretoria, I love you, girl. You know, you ran with this business. I've never held your hand. The tools are there for you, and you are definitely using them. And Mushibudi out there, thank you so much. My team in Northwest as well, Brett's area, keep on pushing. We've got the platinum, but we're mining our own platinum here. So
awesome, Norma. Thanks so much.